So the Order 1886 came out last week and has received a lot of flack. You can't read through Reddit without seeing people making fun of its length or straight out calling it a shitty game. The review scores I've seen hasn't been very positive either. So what's the deal with the Order? Is it really that bad of a game?
Where'd you find this? Follow me.
I guess you all have heard that about a week before release, some YouTuber uploaded a whole playthrough of the game clocking in at about 5.5 hours. This whole thing blew up and everybody was talking about the game time relative to the cost of the game and so on. This is a relevant discussion, but I don't really get why the Order was the game to start it. Is it really that short? I didn't see the YouTube run, since obviously I wanted to play the game by myself. I didn't time my own playthrough, but it certainly didn't seem that short and was at least 7.5 to 8 hours. I understand that people want a lot of value out of that hard-earned cash, but to me, time spent isn't equal to good value. The Order has its fault, but the length isn't really one of them. A longer game wouldn't solve its faults, it would only make them more obvious. I actually like the game, but I understand the criticism it has been given. The game has pacing problems where some segments feel really slow. Blend in some really long cutscenes and you got some issues on your hands. The gameplay itself is fine and works as well as you would want it to. There's just something missing that would make it great. It somehow feels underwhelming. The world they have built, on the other hand, is amazing and the graphics portraying it is breathtaking. I think this is directly connected to why you would expect some more in-depth gameplay mechanics than what is offered. When I look at the Order and the reception it has gotten, I see a lot of similarities between the Order and the Xbox One launch game Rise. Both are simple action games wrapped in a package of really amazing graphics. Both were under 10 hours long and both got relatively low review scores. I kinda feel the same way about the two games, as I like them even though they were flawed. I feel like it's a shame that a lot of people skip games just because they didn't get an 8.5 or above from a large game critic. It's also a shame that people probably will skip the Order because it's said to be too short, even though it really isn't. But if you were like me super excited about the Order coming out, and now you're on the fence about buying it due to the game being too short or due to the game being awful, you don't have to be. Just be aware of its fault, and if you're still interested, then go for it, and hopefully you will like it as I did. I get it if people want to wait for a price drop before buying it, and that's fully understandable, but I don't think you should skip this game entirely. The Order 1886 is a good cinematic game. It just missed some opportunities that will make it a great one. I think I deserve to be in jail. You never know who to trust.